both sides of the argument are losing right now, to tell you the truth. I think that, again, with the trades unemployed at 45%, we're not attracting businesses. How could you say what we're doing now of nothing is working? I think we need to come together and see if there's a common sense middle point that we can get to, with the trades especially. And, a lot of people that say we shouldn't do it say it's a race to the bottom. It's not. What is a race to the bottom is when there's more labor than jobs. That's when labor stays soft. But when there are more jobs and there's not as plentiful labor, that's when wages go up. And, I think it's time we explore it. I know it's a political hot potato. And it's kind of like the crazy uncle in the closet knocking on the door. Let him out. Let's talk about it. And let's try to see if there's a common sense solution to it. I think doing nothing is wrong. And I know there's both sides of this argument. But I think it's time we brought it out and started talking about it.
With due respect, sir, I didn't understand. Are you for it or against it?
I am for it. I think it's high time we went to it, and I think it's high time that we talked about these different issues, because right now, how can you look around this region and this state and saying what we're doing is working? And 6 out of 8 states around us are right to work, and they are getting more businesses, and they're growing, and we are not.
Do you believe that difference is specifically because we're not a right to work state?
I think it's a combination of things. I think it's some of those same building blocks that I talked about earlier. I think it's about 6 to 8 things to start out with, and there's probably another 20 once you accomplish those 6 to 8 things. We are one of the easiest states in the nation to get sued. It makes our workman's comp premiums higher, makes our medical costs higher, and we've got to close the gap on that. Our workman's comp, we leave it open to be sued in circuit court. We've got to get it contained just to workman's comp. So we've got to fix the second injury fund. A lot of different things that need to work, but I didn't want to do a deep dive on some of those. But the general feeling is we've got some work to do, and there's some basic building blocks we need to do, and I'm willing to tackle them.